It's here. Have you got yours yet? If you haven't, stay tuned. We're going to tell you all about it. This is earth-shaking. Hello, everybody, and welcome back to another episode of the Airing of Grievances. I'm Eric Raymer. That's Robert Grieve, and we are grateful, as always, for you taking time out of your day to join us for ours. Today, Rob, we have got the 2026 Insurer Report Card just released by the Crash Network. John, we love you over there.
Appreciate
Thank
it, John.
you for allowing us to share this information. I said that it was earth-shattering, and it can be, but earth-shattering maybe in a good way if you've got one of the great insurers,
Yeah.
and maybe in an eye-opening way if you don't. But before we go any further, it's always our habit to say, Happy Saturday.
Happy Saturday. Happy Saturday, my dear friends. Thanks so much for tuning in. Got some great information for you today and something to have you think about.
Absolutely. Now, Rob, every year this Insurer Report Card comes out, and it's basically the way that shop owners and managers and technicians get to rate the insurance companies that they work with.
Mm-hmm.
And it's kind of a grading scale that you're familiar with if you've ever gone to school, right? A, B, C, D,
F.
Now, the good news is there's only one F.
Yeah, but there is an F.
There is an F. And rather than spend a whole lot of time dwelling at the bottom of the report, Rob, we're going to approach this a little bit differently.
Yeah.
So set it up for us, if you will.
Well, keep in mind again, this is the 2026 Insurer Report Card.
Right.
And so when we think report card, I was doing a little back in history.
Did you go back in the Wayback Machine?
Yeah, I went in the Wayback Machine.
Uh-huh. Was it as pleasant for you as it might have been for me?
When I was actually getting report cards.
Yes.
And how significantly my parents would react to whatever the grade was.
Yeah, mine too.
If you get an A, maybe Mom makes a little special dessert. Nobody bought me a car.
You didn't get a pony?
No, I didn't. No, I might have got a special dessert.
A cupcake?
But
all right.
An A would be a rare thing for me. I'm a much better student today than I was then.
I understand. Okay.
But along that same lines, if I came home with a C minus or a D,
Say it's not true.
and I'm not sure, there might have been an F in there someplace.
That's called selective memory.
Maybe it's just kind of swept that away. There would be consequences.
Yeah.
Now, keep in mind, when I was growing up, there was no cell phones, there was no iPads, there was no video games.
No, we had our bikes,
Yeah,
our friends, the television maybe.
there was one TV,
Yeah.
and there was one phone on the wall in the kitchen.
You were the remote for the TV, weren't you?
I was the remote for the TV.
Yeah.
Change the channel, move the rabbit ears,
Yeah.
and so if I were to come home with anything, I mean, a C was even frowned upon. We always want better for our kids.
Sure.
I'd probably live to see another day, but if I came home with a C minus or anything below that, that meant I needed to pay a little more attention and maybe not have so much time doing things that I wanted to do and instead focus on what I should be focusing on.
We'd eliminate the distractions.
Yes.
And focus on the important things.
The task at hand.
Yeah.
The task at hand.
Yeah, my parents used the word grounded.
Yes.
Yeah.
And that would be the best part of the conversation.
Yeah, sometimes I found if you came home with a disappointing score on your report card, first of all, if you tried to hide the report card, that's a problem. That's a problem. It's just my experience.
Yeah.
But if you came home with something lower than a C minus, sometimes it would be difficult to sit for a while. Times have changed.
Yeah, times have certainly changed. So this report card is 1,100 shops across the country, making over 22,000 choices on insurers. And one question.
One question.
One question. How well does this company's claim handling policies, attitude, and payment practices ensure quality repairs and customer service for the motorist?
That's you.
So it's really about, tell me how the insurance company does to help the consumer.
Right.
So that's the question. And it was answered over 22,000 times. And the thing to remember is that there's a lot of regional insurers.
Right.
And the report calls out that while there's 200 auto insurers that you could probably get across the nation,
Yes.
the 10 largest insurance companies insure 75% or 76% of the people driving on the road.
Okay. All right.
So, and they also talk about the fact that, you know, the top 10 did not do well
Again.
and need to stop doing whatever they do and reassess and do better for you, the consumer.
That call comes out every single year that we get this report card. And man, boy, I would love to tell you that they pay attention and they realize the error of their ways. And
Not so much. Some do.
Some.
There are some companies that are proud of their ranking.
absolutely.
And there are some companies that try to do better, and they do better. It may be from a D to a C minus. It's improvement, but do you want a company that brought home a C minus? Here's the thing. People have accidents 8 to 12 years. This is not something you do. This report is asking the people that deal with it on a daily basis, who is really serving the consumer.
Let me go back and ask you. You said people have accidents 8 to 12 years. What is that?
Once every 8 to 12
I
is,
see.
is the average.
I got you. Okay. Yeah.
So, again, you know, who would you want? As you're paying for the insurance, it's a great company, especially if you're paying low premiums.
Sure.
But we have the insurance, sometimes because it's statutory,
Of course.
sometimes because we really want to protect and have somebody bail us out of a problem
Yes.
that's bigger than our budget can handle.
right.
But how do you want them to? Do you want them to do a good job at it and advocate for you and you know, look through the policy to find all the ways they can serve you?
Is this a test question? Because it feels like I'm going to get graded on my answer, but the answer is yes.
That's what we want.
I want that insurer.
Yes. But
That's a big but.
the top 10 insurers that collect the most premiums, that insure 76% of the cars on the road,
Yep.
they didn't even make it to the halfway point of the survey,
Wow.
which leaves, depending on where you live, because again, a lot of these smaller companies are regional,
Yeah.
you may have 50 to 100 insurers other than these that do a better job,
Right.
and they may actually even do it for less. Because these people are spending literally billions
That's right.
of dollars to brainwash you into thinking that they've got your back.
It's not very neighborly.
So if you want to know if they do or not, you don't want to do it with your own personal experience.
Probably not.
You want to get some really good information.
Yeah. And didn't you say that there was like a significant point differential between last year and this year for those top 10 most recognized names?
They're going down.
They were in a free fall.
Yeah, I mean, some of the largest names are at the bottom bottom. So the medium score here, the average is 680. So of the 91 insurers that are included in this report,
Right. Every question gets a value.
grade, yeah,
right?
value, and 680 is a point score.
Yes.
That is dead in the middle.
Okay.
Of the top 10, the first one got a 627. So still kind of significantly below the
median.
middle.
Yeah.
And then the lowest one of the 10 got a 298. So that's a significant difference.
Absolutely.
So what we want to do today is celebrate the honor roll.
Absolutely.
And the honor roll is the ones that got a B or better.
Okay.
So, and the number one,
As always.
is North Carolina Farm Bureau.
That's good news and bad news. Good news for them, they're always number one. I mean, they just
For the last 7 years, they've been number one.
Absolutely.
Which is not an easy thing to accomplish with this wide net
right.
of shops across the country.
The bad news, unfortunately, for the majority of us is if you don't live in North Carolina, they're not going to serve you.
Yeah. But in comparison to the 290, I think was the lowest of the top 10.
Yeah.
The highest score was 1,191. So that's a huge
Swing. Yeah.
swing.
Absolutely.
And again, here's another, regional. Alpha Mutual is number 2.
Yeah, they serve Alabama, Georgia, and Mississippi.
Yep. Number 3, a steady Eddie, always there, Chubb.
Yeah.
Personally, I think they should have gone down a notch.
Okay.
They aren't what they have been over the years with my dealing with them.
Okay.
And instead of having their own staff adjusters who care about their consumers,
Yeah.
they're, like everybody else, hired a third-party administrator that is in the middle, and it has lessened their prestige
I understand.
to me.
Now, the majority of the Northeast is covered by number 4.
Yep, Erie Insurance, and that was the first A minus. So we went from an A plus, only one of them, North Carolina, and then we got an A for Alpha Mutual and an A for Chubb.
Yep.
A minus for Erie Insurance, A minus for Acuity Insurance. Acuity Insurance is somebody you should watch and investigate. They are a wide swath of America.
Yeah. And while we're doing this, I think I should encourage you to listen for your insurer's name.
Yes.
All right? If you hear it, we celebrate with you.
Yes.
If you don't hear it, you can download a copy of this. I will provide a link to the to this report. All you got to do is just go to the Crash Network and give them your
free.
email addresses.
It's
Yeah,
free and it's
absolutely
interesting.
free. Absolutely.
I mean, as interesting as insurance goes.
Well, you have a vested interest in knowing what you're purchasing.
Yeah, and you may find lower premiums and better service than what you're going to find from the TV commercials.
You might. Rob, it strikes me as, when you go to the grocery store and you pick up a piece of produce, call it an apple. If the apple is soft, squishy, and brown, are you going to put that in your bag?
You're probably going to look for another one.
You look for another one, right?
Mm-hmm.
Well, some of the apples may be soft, squishy, and brown.
Yeah.
Just listen for your insurer's name. Go ahead.
Yeah, and by the way, if you don't hear your insurance name and you don't want to download the report and you just want to check on your insurer, drop a note in the comments.
Yeah.
I'll make sure I respond if they happen to be on this list.
Perfect.
This is the 91. There's 200. So
Okay.
We may have it or we may not have it. And some are good in some areas, some are available in some areas, some have specialties. So We'll take all that into consideration.
All right.
So Acuity is one that I recommend.
Yeah.
Michigan Farm Bureau, obviously, we're not in Michigan, but they got an A-. They're
Yep.
number 6.
Yep.
Pure Insurance,
Big contender.
another up-and-coming, wonderful company to check out. They're number 7 with an A-.
And they're almost everywhere.
And they're
in the
almost
US.
everywhere. I mean, it looks like there's only one state, maybe 2, that they're not in.
There you go.
Number 8 is Southern Farm Bureau with a B+. Now we move to the Bs.
Interestingly enough, Southern Farm Bureau, you'd think it's in the South, and it is, but it's also in Colorado. I don't know how they do that, but here we are.
It's a little weird. And we have not had any
Interactions.
interactions with them, so I can't comment on them. Number 9, AIG Private Client. This is the first time they're in this report.
Okay.
They got a B+.
Yeah.
They're in many, pretty much all the states.
Yeah, they're in all of them.
And I have them personally.
Okay.
It's a great company. And when it comes to getting your vehicle repaired, they are all over it. And they move through the shop the fastest of anybody.
Wow. That's an endorsement.
And are fixed properly.
All right.
All
That,
right.
by the way, that's an endorsement, but we are not sponsored.
No, not at all. Number 10, Grinnell Mutual. I don't have any dealings with them. They're a B+. Mutual of Emaclaw. I've heard many wonderful things about them. They're a B+. Amica, number 12, has a B+, and that was my insurer for 40 years.
Yeah.
And it was exactly 40 years, and at that point I bought a property that had horses. They don't insure that type of a property, so I had to move on.
I see. Okay.
But that was my very first policy when I started driving,
All right.
and kept it all the way. We'll just leave it at that. 13, West Bend. Again, 5-6 states, B+. Number 14, Rural Mutual,
Wisconsin only.
Wisconsin only with a B+. 15, Farm Bureau Property Casualty with a B+. There's a lot of farm bureaus.
That's right. You got to figure out which one you're looking at. And, and
they're all rated differently.
That's right.
So just because you see Farm Bureau doesn't mean it's this Farm Bureau.
That's correct.
And it's something for you to take a look at.
Here's number 16 is one of the ones that we talk about from time to time.
Yeah, and auto owners, I got a love-hate with them.
Yeah.
One day they're outstanding, the next day they make it so hard on the consumer, and it all depends on who you get on the phone
Okay.
and who is your person's handling the claim. Some of these people want to make a name for themselves in the insurance industry, and it's just not good for the consumer. They're not looking out for you, they're looking out for them.
Well, they represent.
And that's what I find when I talk to people that are doing things with auto owners.
Yeah.
It all depends on who you get. One person is as nice and as wonderful as could be. The next person, not so much.
They represent the first B on
Yep.
our report card here.
Yep, and we're getting close to the end here of the Bs and the honor roll. We've got another page there. Okay. Number 17, Wisconsin Mutual with a B. Number 18, Salina with a B. Number 19, Cincinnati Insurance.
That's a big one.
Yeah, it covers a lot of ground. And they've got a B. Frankenmuth Insurance, number 20 with a B.
All right.
Auto Club, which is AAA.
Of Southern California.
Right. And they handle a whole bunch of different states.
But there's also lots of different AAAs. So much
There's
like
two for sure.
The farm bureaus, you have to make sure you know what you're looking for.
Right, and I'm going to jump around here for a second.
Yeah.
The Auto Club 21 with a B,
Yes.
and that's AAA of California, Southern California.
Correct.
If you skip down to number 30, that's also got to be is CSAA, which is AAA Northern California.
Right.
that has a little more coverage, including us here in Colorado,
Correct.
and they got a B. So
They're
you look
consistent.
for AAA, it's okay.
Yeah.
Number 22 with a B is Westfield Insurance. Number 23, shocking to me, is NJM, New Jersey Manufacturers.
Now, why is this so shocking?
Because I've had some very, very poor experiences with them
Really?
and heard of some nightmares.
Wow.
But maybe this is one of those things that they turned a new leaf and wanted to go a different direction, and now they've got a B and they're in the honor roll. So,
Okay. Willing to believe the best.
yes.
Yeah.
24 with a B is Pemco Mutual,
That's for Oregon and Washington.
right? Number 25 is Arbella Insurance with a B.
And that's, what is that?
Connecticut, Mass, New Hampshire, Rhode Island.
Gotcha.
Number 26 is Safety Insurance, not Safeco. Safety Insurance.
Some of you were like, oh, yeah, that's...
No.
No.
And that's Massachusetts, Maine, and New Hampshire, it looks like.
Yep.
Number 27 with a B is California Casualty.
Okay.
A little more coverage. Number 28 is Badger Mutual with a B. And then here we go, Farm Bureau again. This is Texas Farm Bureau with a 29 and a B. And then
That AAA,
AAA.
CSAA.
AAA CSAA with a B. Number 31, North Star Mutual with a B. Number 32, Pekin Insurance with a B. And
All of these are very regional, these last few that we're talking about here.
they're one or two states, 3, 4, 5, right? They're not everywhere. 33, Western Reserve. 34, Plymouth Rock.
Wonder where they operate out of.
And 35, Penn National. Those are your honor rolls.
Yes.
Those are all the B's and up.
Now, did you hear your insurer's name on this? I'm willing to gamble that chances are most of you didn't. And because human behavior is, we hear the jingle, we know the tagline, we watch the game, and we see the ads, and we listen to the radio, we hear the ads, and like mind-numb robots, we say must be good. That may sound harsh, but it's probably a reality.
Yeah. I mean, certainly advertising works.
Yes, it does.
And they spend a lot of money on it to get your premium dollars.
Yeah.
Sometimes when I come home with a D, I get penalized, and there's consequences. If they got less premiums, maybe that would wake them up.
Which means you vote with your dollars.
Yeah.
And, for some of you, it will be that this doesn't really matter to me, doesn't really affect me because I don't hardly get into an accident.
But when you do,
Yeah.
unfortunately, there are people that are going to learn the hard way that it becomes incredibly hard. And when you're in an accident and now you have to deal with all the aftermath of it, God willing, you're okay.
Yes.
It is so hard today with some of these insurers, but others are a pleasure to deal with. And that's what you need at that time, I promise you.
Yeah. Let me just paint a quick picture here, Rob, and kind of see if this kind of encapsulates the reality that we see. It may be true that you pay a little more for some of the people who are at the top of the list, right?
It may not even be the case.
It might not be. You won't know unless you ask, right?
Yep.
But you pay less, maybe. I mean, that's their advertising strategy, right? 15 minutes gets you 15% or less, or other strategies like that.
The good neighbor.
Right. and you pay less for your premiums.
Maybe.
But when you need them and you have a claim to file, they're going to expect you to come out of pocket, sometimes thousands of dollars.
If you want it repaired properly.
If you want it repaired properly. Whereas many of the names on the top of this list, they
so
just
much better.
get it done. Just say yes. Here,
Yep.
There's the check. Pay it.
Yep.
And so,
And they do it quickly and with empathy.
unfortunately, because so many people have the insurers at the bottom of the list, we see this on a daily basis.
We do.
Where you have to tell somebody to properly repair this vehicle, your insurer, who you thought might be a good neighbor, who you might be in good hands with, and you love the chameleon or whatever the heck that thing is, you're going to have to be, they're going to tell you, yeah, this is all we're going to pay.
Yeah.
And it's a wake-up call.
Yeah. And it happens every day.
Yeah.
It happens every day. So you'd be shocked at some of the insurers that got into the D plus range.
Yeah.
And again, this is a report card from people that deal with it on your behalf.
Yes.
On a daily basis.
That's right.
So many people ask me after their horrible experience with their insurer, who do I go with?
Yeah.
And I give them some ideas. Now I'm giving you this report. You've got to do your own homework and find out what works best for you.
And if it's in your neighborhood, right?
Yeah.
Because I know these videos are viewed all around the country.
They are.
So I, again, will put a link to this, the Crash Network's 2026 Insurer Report Card, in the description box below. Go tell them that Rob and Eric sent you from Nylands, and download that thing. It's free. And educate yourself. Again, if you don't want to go through all that process, drop a comment in the comments below. We will answer you.
Yep.
And
we'll look it up and tell you where they rank.
Yeah.
Or help the other people that are reading the comments and give them your rating
Yeah.
on a particular insurer.
Absolutely.
So
There it is.
So everybody has the ability to understand, look, God forbid, don't get in an accident. But if you do, you want to have the right parachute.
Yes. Yes.
And make things easier on yourself. So
All right,
that's
Rob.
what I got.
Rob, happy Saturday to you.
Happy Saturday to you. My dear friends, happy Saturday to you. God bless. Have an amazing week. See you next week.